All right, everybody, how you doing? It's Captain Jack here, and I am trying to see if I'm going to be successful tonight. Operative word being trying to be successful for a triple broadcast. I am coming to you live right now on YouTube. I'm coming live to you tonight on Facebook on the Captain Jack Rackham page. And I'm coming live to you on my regular page, J. Captain Jack Rackham. Now, here's the deal. I'm hoping that I have enough bandwidth, and I'm so far, knock wood, we're doing pretty good on bandwidth, okay? Here's the thing, though. We're working on bandwidth, and RAM so far for the computers is okay. I'm running 3 computers right now. And eventually what I'm going to be doing is when I get my phone, I haven't had my phone since Friday, which is kind of messed up. But when I get my phone, I'm going to try to run that on either Twitter or Instagram. So probably we'll be doing a 4th if I can make it happen. So here's the deal. As y'all know, here on the show, we have what we call the bottom line up front. So I go through a few of the things that are important for today, and then we'll go into the calls. So without further ado, let's talk about something that Tommy just could not wait to bring up, and that's the baseball standings. After a 3-game series with the Yankees today, which ended today, the Rays lost 2 of the 3, so now they're only a half game up on the Yankees. And Boston is coming alive, according to Tommy. 3 games back. We'll get to that when we do some calls. Again, the best team in baseball, and I know that Raider Rev doesn't like for me to say this, but the best team in baseball still remains the Minnesota Twins with a .641 win percentage, winning the American League Central 4 over Cleveland, while Houston is still the best in the AL West with 6.5. Boy, they're already up 6.5. It looks like they're about ready to run away with the AL West right now. The A's are 7.5 back. Really doesn't matter for the A's because I don't foresee them making any sort of a playoff run. So that means that after the first 2 home games in Oakland, I shouldn't have to see a friggin' baseball field on my football field anymore. In the National League, and as you guys might be seeing, I'm sporting my Phillies shirt today because, yes, it is a wonderful Philly Sunday. After a 3-game set with the Royals, the lowly Royals, Phillies took 2 of 3 from them. And they are the class of the NL East with a 3-game win or 3-game lead over the Atlanta Braves. while Chicago is a game up on the Brewers in the Central. And the Dodgers, Raider Rev's favorite team, and of course a couple of y'all's as well, are 4 games up on both Arizona and San Diego. Now, today is a playoff Sunday, as many of y'all know. And by the way, hello to everybody. I'm trying to see what I can here. It's going to be hard watching comments on 3 screens. So again, I will do the best I can. But again, you got to realize I only have 2 sets of eyes and 3 screens, so it's going to be a little difficult. In fact, I can't even read comments on the main one, which is YouTube, until I get through with my bottom line. The Bruins are already 2 games out in front of the Hurricanes as of today, and I tell you, it's looking ugly in the East for anybody that's not named Boston. It's looking like that's going to be a very short series in my estimation. I don't know what Carolina is going to do to combat Boston. To my estimation, it looks like the Bruins are going to win easily. They're already up 2-0. Now, in basketball, as we speak, the Sixers are playing a Game 7. Or sorry, yeah, that's right. The Sixers are playing a Game 7 with the Raptors as we speak. I'll probably turn that on TV in just a little bit if I can figure out where the hell I put my there it is. The what do you call it? The on off and the volume for all of the different things. I'm getting the room done. So we'll be popping some basketball here as well. Now, in a very exciting Game 7, in a game that I did not see coming out this way, the Blazers beat the Denver Nuggets on Denver's home court, and it looks like, wow, okay, I was wrong. I figured that the Nuggets were going to win, if not in 6 and 7, and the Blazers just showed a lot more heart today, beating Denver on their home court. In fact, I think they were, was it 18 points behind? Wow, it was amazing. So again, congratulations to the Blazers, and we'll be turning on some basketball in just a little bit. Now, again, for football, in case you're not hitting on everything that's Raider, and again, you could be watching anything else, but obviously for the majority of my audience, being Raider fans, and if you're not a Raider fan, that's great, but I want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. The Raiders signed wide receiver Brian Burt on Friday. And in case you did miss it, probably one of the best things about being drafted in the NFL is what you get a chance to do. All these kids that are college have been living. What the hell is this? I got fuzz in my beard. I got fuzz in my beard. Is that a black spot? Might be. You know what? That's probably. I bet you that's. Well, you guys know I had some chocolate syrup tonight. Chocolate syrup tonight on my ice cream. So. Very funny there. I'll clean it up later. Raiders rookie Trayvon Mullen gave his mom a new Mercedes. And just watch the video. It's on Raiders.com. It's pretty cool to see. But again, best thing I like about, rookies is taking care of their moms. Again, this being Mother's Day, it's obviously the best day to do it here. And what I was doing last week when we had the video and the audio, actually video issues more than anything else, I broke down the Raiders roster, and I was going through here, and we're gonna talk about, if you guys want to talk about it, and hopefully you get everybody to do this, we're going to talk about the final 53. There are plenty of people on this roster, and there's going to be some surprises, but to me, it's going to be, I would say, of the 53, there might be as many as 35, 40 new guys on this team. A lot of new guys on this team. And it's going to be very interesting. Again, John Gruden, Mike Mayock putting their stamp on this team, and we'll see what happens. Again, lots of new folks coming in. So, again, that is the bottom line up front. We will go to, as soon as I can pop over here for the phones, we'll do that in a second. We'll put the phones on So again, I don't have my phone with me. Normally I get a chance to see, who's calling I'll have my cell phone with me. I don't have that with me tonight. So hopefully we won't have any audio issues with the cell phone, or with the phone. So line is open. I don't know if you guys can see the, let's see. Yeah, there we go. The line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. As I tell everybody, there it is. Go to YouTube. Best audio, best video. And the other thing I'm going to be talking about with YouTube, now that I see that everybody's comments here, is that it's easier for me to see your comments on YouTube. I got a lot of comments I got to get back and look at that was on my regular page, so I'll do that as well. And again, if you're on the Captain Jack page, I appreciate it. So hello to everybody. It looks like Bozilla's in the house over on the Captain Jack, right? And Kaylee's over there as well. Doc and Angel, Jerry, Mark Anthony, Tommy Beard. Tommy Beard's probably on a couple different ones. But again, thank you for being over there on the Captain Jack Rackham page. If you're over here on YouTube, and thank you for being on YouTube, come on over to YouTube. Best audio, best video going. There it is right there. www.youtube.com/C/Captain Jack Rackham Levy. Okay. Again, it's easier for me to read the comments that I can see. Hot Neil, in just a minute you can call. But you'll be able to see the good stuff. I got a lot of people here on my page, on what it looks like on my regular page. Thank you for being there. Morella, it's good to see you, honey. Hopefully you're doing good, sweetheart. I'm very happy to see that Mir, my doll in Pennsylvania, is joining us tonight. So good to see him. NorCal Raider Rick's over there as well. Resendez, and good to see Morella. I love you, darling. I hope you're doing well. Who's it? Anthony Walker, Chris Lentz. Who else we got? Johnny and Deke Martin, Taz, Julio, and yeah, good to see them. And Justin Utter. I'm wearing the same. Well, all right, Justin. Glad you have the same hat. And Anthony Walker. Oh, okay. I'm very sorry. Send your blessings to Anthony Walker for his father's passing. Blessings to you, sir. Joanne Balfrey, good to see you, sweetheart. We definitely need to get together sometime soon. Carlos Perez, Destiny, and Dodgers fan. Johnny, let's see, we got a lot of them. Gerard is over here. Deke. Okay, yeah. So Deke is keeping me up on the score. I got to put the game on, so I have some background looks. What's going on there? I think it's on TNT. So that's what, like 255 or something on there. So again, we'll get that done. Hot Neil, 1 second. 1 second. Got Lorenzo. Whoa. Okay, well, we know that the volume works over there. I told you I have a really good system here. So we'll go 255. I think that's about right. No, it's not. I will find it. 1 second. Bear with me. I know it's in the 200s. At least on DirecTV it is. I thought it was. Well, man, guess not. Wait a second. There we go. Wow, is the game almost over? TNT, wow. TNT says the game's almost over. Imagine that. Okay, so yeah, it's almost over. So imagine that. So to everybody here, a little bit of Angry Orchard for you. I'm throwing back a little bit. And Hot Neil is ready to call. We'll see. Again, Danny Boylan, hope everybody's good over there. And Hot Neil, go ahead and ring that line open. We'll see if it's working. It looks like it is. Hopefully so. I got my speakers on. Obviously, you guys can hear me. I'm going to see if I can hear anybody. Line is open. 813-699-0834. 813-699-0834. Hot Neil, I can oh, wait. There we go. Hi, Neil. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay. Well, good. But I didn't hear you. I didn't hear the line. I saw the number pop up, so we're going to have to hopefully get the settings right here. 1 second here. I can hear you though. So what's going on, shipmate?
Well, let's say that I went to the doctors, so hopefully the tumor is coming out. Hopefully in August, I'm heading to Sarasota, Florida, to get my tumor out.
Well, good. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad that your health will be getting better, shipmate. It's better to be in good health, and we all wish some positive things for you there. So again, Hot Neil, hopefully you'll be doing well.
And I have a comment for you, Captain.
You have a what?
A comment.
A comment, sure.
Okay. I don't know if you saw it, but I saw it on Facebook. There was a guy talking. I forgot his name. He was one of the people talking about the Raiders. He said the same thing I said. Chucky is going to bring the thing together, hopefully. But I said by 2020, we might have a Super Bowl. And I say it again.
Okay.
I'm thinking that we will get a Super Bowl in 2020.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I hope so, but I'm not counting on it. I mean, this is year 2 of Gruden 2.0. Okay. Wait a second. It's gonna take a while for this team to gel together and to do good things together. I'm not saying that they're gonna suck. They're not gonna suck. But again, it's gonna take about this time for this team to get all of their stuff together. And like you're saying, when we go into Vegas, and right now, wow, the score is tied 85-85 between the Raptors and the Sixers, keeping an eye on that one. But when the Raiders go into Vegas, yeah, they should be good to go, but we'll see. I mean, we got to go through this year yet.
Yeah, but number 2, this year is our last year, and I hope I heard right that we're going to play in the old Coliseum this year.
Right.
Okay, so this is the last year for us to have the Coliseum.
Yeah.
So by 2020, we should have the new thing ready. So let's hope so.
I hope so.
Okay, and I'm pretty sad that we lost Beast Mode for retirement. But, you win some, you lose some.
That's right.
So I'm guessing with DC, we're going to do better. Now, my question to you is it true that Derek Carr's brother is going to be playing with us?
Where did you hear that?
No, I'm asking. Is that true?
No, I haven't heard. You're the first person to say anything about David Carr coming to the Raiders. I mean, to be honest, David Carr working for the NFL Network with a good, cushy job and making some good money without having to worry about all of the things you have to worry about as a football player. Why the hell would he give up that job? I don't think he would.
Okay. I'm just asking. I didn't hear nothing. Just asking because I've been watching the news lately about the Raiders. I mean, I got like about 5 messages. Because I have the application for the Raiders. But I haven't seen it yet. I'm about a little bit busy with my health.
Okay. Well, again,
So I'm just asking.
no. I like I said, the Raiders right now, they have their backup quarterbacks right now are Mike Glennon, Landry Jones, and if you want to even believe it, Nathan Peterman. There's no way. I mean, they have plenty to pick up for their number 2s. David Carr is not even a twinkle in their eye right now.
Have you heard also? I was watching on Facebook a little bit because sometimes I get super tired and I don't get time to watch all the news. But it's funny. They were saying that the Raiders this year they have a good coach, which I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Yeah, the Raiders did well in the draft, Hot Neil, and I said I was there and I had a chance to enjoy that. Again, we went over the draft several times, but
Captain.
I got you, and I understand that you were not feeling up to your best, and I got you, partner. But yeah, we had a very good draft. The surprise was picking Cleveland Farrell with number 4 pick, but it worked out. We got the best defensive end available for our scheme, and I'll say that again: the best defensive end available for our scheme. The way that we had it rated, we had him rated right behind Nick Bosa. We didn't move up to get Nick Bosa. So that's just the way it is. And the kid is all heart, and he's a great player. And we're gonna be very, very happy that we picked him up.
So we have a college kid coming up.
Yeah, obviously these kids were out of college. By the way, if you want to knock out my boy Hot Neil, because remember, I give everybody 5 minutes. You see the number right here, 813-699-0834. 813-699-0834. So hopefully I'll see and be able to hear that there's calls coming in, because I didn't hear Hot Neil's call. I just so happenly had the Hangouts open. So I might have to put this over. Yeah, let's make that its own. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to make Google Hangouts its own little box so I can see that when it comes in. So this way I won't be missing any calls that way. But again, yeah, we'll be good to go, Hot Neil. And I want you to take care of yourself, partner.
I will. And I will call you. You're coming on tomorrow, right?
Nope. It is. It's every Thursday, every Sunday, and when I have a guest or when I have somebody to do some things with, occasionally on Wednesdays. And if I have the opportunity to come on at another time, I will.
Okay. I'll call you on Wednesday then.
Well, Thursday for sure.
Okay, then I'll call you on Thursday.
All right. Take care of yourself, partner.
I will. And before I leave out of town, I will call you.
You got it, man. Get in better health.
And tell everybody in Red Nation to keep in their players.
They will.
All right, Captain. God bless, and thank you again for having me on the show.
All right. Thank you there, Hot Neil. Always a pleasure, shipmate.
All right, brother.
All right. That's Hot Neil, and it's always good to hear from him. And again, I didn't get a chance to say, if I missed you, Robert Young, hello from Ohio. Thank you for coming in. I saw Dottie was here. Dottie, I haven't seen you in forever. If you can, share this up. Do me a favor, please, everybody. Go to the link. Go to the link on YouTube. Share that link up. Share that link up. Okay, the YouTube link is right there. Share that link up. And this way, when you're on Facebook, in fact, I'll see if I can do it here. It's going to take a bit. It might take a bit, but while we're waiting here, and I want to say thanks for all the folks who came in. The elder AJ is in here talking about his Dodgers. Tommy, of course, here. Chris Donnett, protection with the size. Yeah, I definitely agree there that the Raiders' offensive line is going to be so important for what's going on this year. And I think everything will be good for Derek Carr, but it's going to be up to the offensive line to make sure that he stays upright. So we'll make sure that happens. Let's see if I'm missing any other comments. Again, Danny, I hope that everything is good to go there. T. Rob and Scott Porter, Brian Levine, thank you everybody for coming aboard here. But again, for the best reception, for the best video, my goodness, please go to youtube.com. Let me see if I can bring it up. I will put the link over here in the pages. Looks like I'm actually going to have to do some typing. I did a little bit. Okay, YouTube. We'll get the stream up, and this way we'll put it in Facebook, and we can. Oh, apparently I can't do it. Come on. There we go. Is that going on right now? Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to get it up anyway. Let me rephrase that. I'm trying to get the YouTube stream up. There you go. See if I can do that. It wants to go. Maybe if I can get it over there. I can't get to the stream. My goodness. I'm trying to help folks out by getting to the actual it's amazing. I'm trying to help myself out. If somebody is on YouTube that is over here on the YouTube page, because I was trying to do the active link into Facebook, but apparently I'm having a hard time doing that. Just even getting to the page and going there, but it's an issue. If you're trying to call me, I don't see any calls, so at least I know I'm not missing folks there. Again, the line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. We do have a line open, and again, Tommy and AJ. Oh, okay. You're talking about basketball at this point. Okay. So yeah, that is going to be a interesting series. Right now, with 24 seconds to go, Toronto is up 3 points on the Sixers. Can the Sixers be the second visiting team to win tonight? We'll see. We'll see. Again, remember, Portland already came into Denver and knocked off the Nuggets, and we'll see if we can get another underdog with the Sixers and the Raptors. It is a good game. I didn't see it because I was getting ready for the show, so sorry if I missed any comments or whatnot. I'm just going to have to close out. Again, if you're not on YouTube. And I was trying to do the link to YouTube. I swear I was trying. If you can go to the link on YouTube, share that up, okay? You can share up this stream, but again, when it comes to the season, if I'm going to be looking at the comments that are on YouTube, I don't have time, especially when I'm only going to be doing one video when I'm on the road. And when I'm on the road on Sundays, when it's the Ask Captain Jack shows on Sundays, it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube. So if anybody wants to go over there, they're going to need to start going over there now. It's right there. It's right available. And it's ready to go. Also, I've been going through a lot of my stuff here. I'm going to be giving away some Raider things because it's a large majority of the things I got. I got a lot of stuff I didn't realize I had. When the room gets done, I'll take a video. It's getting to a point where it's actually looking better. You can still see some of the different things I got going on. So we'll see. In fact, what you see behind me over there, that's a hat rack. And probably the next time that you see me here, hopefully if I got some time, that's going to be full of Raider hats. And that is 6 feet tall with, racks on either side. So I think it says it can hold about at least 200 to 220 hats. So when that gets full, that's going to be a sight to see. Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. We're coming down to the end of the Raptors-Sixers game. 10.8 seconds to go. Kawhi is on the line, looks like, for foul shots. Seeing if he can put this game on ice. This is the time that you need to do that. Kawhi was always said to be the second coming, the next great superstar. Okay, well, he put Toronto ahead by 2. One more, and it might be done for him. But we'll see. Remember, if you want to call in, and I got some callers, and I got Ed. I know Tommy Beard's going to call in. The elder AJ Brehu, I got a call from somebody. There we go. I got Tommy calling in. Tommy, how you doing, shipmate? What's going on? Hello?
What's going on, Cap?
I just watched the game, man. It's tied at 90. When I was sitting here getting to go over to talk to you, I didn't realize that the Sixers tied it up. I guess what, Jimmy Butler maybe on a 3-pointer, because I just saw him.
Butler, Jimmy took it to the got a layup.
Got a layup. Oh, okay, there it is. Wow, he should. Oh man, that was a foul. That should have been an and one.
Oh please, Captain! Ain't no damn foul.
It's a foul.
What the hell is wrong
It's a
with
foul.
this shit?
It's a foul.
I don't want to hear that shit. There ain't no foul.
It's a foul. He was going for the foul. No, it's not a bull. It's not a bull.
That right there is why I don't really watch the NBA anymore. Because every little ticky-tack thing happens. Oh my God, that was a foul! Where? Fuck that shit. That's why I like the '90s basketball that I grew up watching. The Bad Boy Pistons and the Celtics and Lakers and all that shit back in the '90s. The New York Knicks. Man, they couldn't play back in the day in the '90s.
You know what? I'm so glad you guys caught it. I said that because I knew I was going to get a reaction.
This shit generation so damn soft anymore.
Whoa. My generation is soft?
No, the generation now is soft.
Okay. I was going to say, I knew I was going to get a reaction from you. Let's see if this is, nope. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
But
what a hell of a shot.
I got to start this. I remember back about this time in April when a certain fan base was all excited. And there was a bunch of Boston fans all panicking.
Uh-huh.
And I believe a certain person in Martinsburg, West Virginia said, it's April.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Uh-huh.
Everything's going to work out fine.
Okay.
Wait a minute. There's a certain team up north, World Series champions, until someone starts, only 3 games out.
Yeah.
Chris Sale was pitching well.
Uh-huh.
Now, Price is still on the DL, looking good.
Uh-huh.
We have a certain rookie that I'm loving.
Who?
At second base.
Who?
Michael, hold on, his last name's weird. Let me think.
Okay.
Michael Chavis?
Oh, I'll take your word for it.
I think it's pronounced Chavis. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's playing well.
Uh-huh.
So when Petey does retire, and I look for it to be this year, we're going to be fine at second base.
Okay.
But this could be, I'm going to stick now. You said the Twins were the best team in baseball. Record-wise, they may be. Record-wise, they may be. They're not the best team in baseball right now.
Who?
Houston is the best team in baseball.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to the stats. The best team in baseball with a .641 win percentage are the Minnesota Twins. Houston.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm looking at it.
If Minnesota
I'm looking at it.
Would play a 7-game series.
Uh-huh.
I'm guaranteeing you.
Uh-huh.
I'm guaranteeing you it would be 4-1.
Okay.
Houston.
Tommy, love you, brother. I'm looking at it right now. Houston.
I don't care what stats show, what stats this, that, and this. I'm telling you right now. Now, I'm telling you, we're going to see how good Houston and we're going to see how good Boston is this weekend.
Okay.
Because Houston's coming into Boston for a 3-game series.
Okay.
I'm hoping, I haven't looked it up yet. I'm hoping we push back Sale. I think Sale's supposed to pitch Tuesday or Wednesday against Colorado. Because we got a 2-game series with Colorado.
Right.
I'm hoping we push Sale back till Friday or Saturday against Houston.
Okay.
And then Price, I'm hoping Price comes back too.
Okay. But as of right now, where are your Boston Red Sox?
We're 3 games out.
And that is third.
Hey, but wait a minute. We were 15 to 19 games out back a month ago now, and we fought our asses back.
19 games out? You weren't 19 games out.
We were out a while because we started the season like 1 in Jesus.
Yeah.
We win our first game until our third series.
Okay, I got you, but you were never 19 games out of Tommy. You were never 19 games out.
A lot. We were out at least 15.
Tommy. You were never
because Tampa started out. What was it?
Tampa was rather heftily
11-2. They were up there. They started out hot.
Yes, they were.
Now let's do what we were going to talk about Thursday. You already know.
Okay,
I'm going to really start pissing people off now.
Okay.
I'm me. People can hate me.
Go ahead.
Let's start with the running backs.
Okay.
We know Rashard's going to be on the team.
Maybe.
We know Doug Martin's going to make the team.
Yeah.
We know Jacobs is going to make the team.
Of those 3, that's the only person that's guaranteed to make the team is Josh Jacobs. Guaranteed.
We know the running back the fullback's going to be Smith or Ingram.
No. See, I don't agree with you there. I think if
I said Smith or Ingram.
No, and I don't think Smith's going to make the team, buddy.
But there's a certain running back that everybody glams over.
Uh-huh.
I said, that didn't prove me nothing because he ran against a bunch of no-names.
Okay.
And he weighs 260 pounds. Wait a minute. 260 pounds.
Okay. Hey, Tommy.
What the hell is Chris Warren doing?
Okay, Tommy.
260 pounds.
Tommy.
He's not making the team.
Yeah, wait a second. First off, I don't have to do the Rubin rule on you. At least let me have a word in edgewise, okay? I don't want to scream at you in order to be heard, okay? I got it, okay? Chris Warren III is 260 pounds as of when?
There's articles and reports that came out last week.
Okay, so let's say.
It came from Gruden.
Okay.
Gruden didn't even want to speak about it.
Okay.
Until somebody brought him up, and then he just came up and all. It was just like a short thing. Well, yeah, he's up to 260 pounds, and that was all it said.
Okay, let me ask the question. You just said it yourself. What day is it right now?
I got to look the date. I've been smoking. I've lost track of the date.
Oh man, May 12th. And Tommy, when does training camp start?
What, the first part of it? The end of June, first part of August?
No. Training camp, the real one, August. Okay.
It's August.
Right. How many days between now and training camp?
Good bit, but come on, Captain. 260 pounds, and you expect him to cut that much weight?
Hey, wait a second. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he isn't. Maybe if he knows what's good for him, he'll drop at least 20 and come in at 240 at most, which is still hefty. But it doesn't matter what they have in store for him. Maybe he's going to try to be put in under maybe that fullback spot, because remember, you were talking about Ingold, who I think has a very good shot at making the team, the kid from Wisconsin. I think that Yurachek, who is the other guy that was in training camp last year, which is the other fullback, either one of those two guys are going to beat Keith Smith out. Why? Keith Smith, even though Gruden likes, historically, Gruden likes senior players, I think that Ingold or Yurachek or both make this team. Now, if Warren is going to do that hybrid role of the running back fullback, then he might make the team that way. If they're going to have a big bruising fullback a la John Ritchie who can roll people over, maybe Warren's going to be that guy. Maybe Warren's going to be the guy like Tyrone Wheatley, okay? And I don't know how heavy Tyrone Wheatley was, but I know it wasn't, I know it wasn't 260. I got it. But it's still, it's May.
260.
Well,
He might have been 240, maybe 250 if you're lucky.
There you go.
Or he might have been 230.
Right.
I don't know.
But again, we don't know what the Raiders have in mind. And by the way, Mr. Bigler, thank you for logging in and signing up. Robert Bigler, one of my really good Chiefs friends, I want to have him call in a little bit. By the way, if you want to knock out Tommy Beard, the number is, well, let me get back here so people can see it. 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. If you want to knock out Tommy Beard, you can do it. Okay, area code, Raider Homer, 813-699-0834. Tommy, I got you. I
just don't, and I don't know how I feel with Antonio Brown not doing any of the preseason games. Part of me feels like I'm fine with it because he's going to be in shape. At the same time, the timing situation during practice time and during game situations are different.
Gotcha.
I don't know how I feel about that. Especially the first game being a rival game.
Uh-huh. We'll see.
See him maybe playing here or there.
Hey, I got Tommy, gotta go, partner. Thanks for calling in, shipmate. Unknown caller from the 512. Who am I talking to? Hello?
What's up, Captain Jack?
Who is this?
Homer.
Good to hear from you, brother. Do me a favor. Turn your computer down and make sure you text me after this so that I get your number in my phone when I get my phone back. I'll probably get my phone back tomorrow. I can't stand not having my phone. Again, Tommy, thanks for calling in. And Homer, make sure you sign up for the show as well. This way you know when we're on.
Oh, yeah, I subscribed already.
Okay.
I even rang the bell.
You rang the bell, baby. There you go. All right. Talk to me, brother.
Hey, well, first of all, man, thanks for taking the time to sit there with my daughter and chat with her and sit with me and chat with me, man. I really appreciate it, man. No,
your daughter is wonderful, man. In fact, I owe her some beads to make sure that no, you sick guys out there, it's beads that that I wear. So you guys that are thinking horribly, it's not beads for a little girl, man. You guys are sick. Anyway, tell your daughter, okay, that I owe her some beads, and I'll make sure that I try to get that.
Hey, Captain Jack says he owes you some beans. He didn't forget, all right?
Didn't forget.
He says, all right. He says, what's up?
Hey, good to see you. Tell her I give her a big hug.
Okay, he gave me a big hug. All right, cool. Hey, yeah, dude, I got to say, man, at the draft, dude, it was a trip to see you and Lucky and Lawrence hanging out like that. I didn't really put it all together that y'all knew each other like that.
Oh, yeah.
Badass dude, man.
Yeah, Lucky's a great guy. In fact, I want Lucky to call in.
I do, too. It's hard to get that dude to call in.
Yeah, well, and he's got to subscribe, too, so hopefully I'll get him to subscribe as well.
I'll make sure he does it. I'll get his phone or something. Hey, so anyways, I wanted to know, man, who do you think is going to be the offensive MVP, the defensive MVP, and the special teams MVP this year?
Okay.
For the Raiders.
This year, offensive MVP. Wow. I think, I mean, if you take Derek Carr out of the equation, because again, that's the obvious choice, I think that it's going to be between Antonio Brown or whoever our starting tight end is. And the reason why I say that is because obviously we're going to be throwing a lot, but we're going to have a good running game, and we'll have both Martin and Jacobs to take some pressure off of Carr. But I think that between Antonio Brown, or if it's Waller as our number one tight end, if it's our Carrier as our number one tight end, whoever that person is going to get a lot of looks. And I think that they're going to be our offensive MVP in that respect. I do think that Jacobs has a very good chance of being the offensive rookie of the year league-wide. Defensively, wow, that's a very good question as well. I have a feeling that our defensive MVP is probably going to be Maurice Hurst coming in and just doing a lot of pressure up the middle, which will make, our ends a lot better. That Maurice Hurst is going to have a lot of tackles, a lot of pressures, is going to make this defense run in his second year. He's really going to come along. I think that he's going to show everybody why it was such a great pick for getting Mo Hurst in the fourth round or the fifth round, whichever one it was. And I think that Mo Hurst is going to be our defensive MVP. I know that Abram, as our safety, is going to get a lot of good looks. As far as I think he's going to make a lot of good hits and some surprising interceptions. Don't sleep on Harris at safety as well. And if we can get a good pick for Joseph, I hate saying it, Carl Joseph I like, but I don't know whether he's going to be on board. I really don't know. And those were your two offensive, defensive, correct, Homer?
Yeah. The offense, defense, and special teams.
Well, special teams, I know it's not our punter. Because and I like Johnny Townsend from Florida, but again, I don't know whether he's going to. I think Carlson, obviously, because I think when we traded away Eddie Pinheiro and got a conditional draft pick for him, that just shows the Raiders, or shows the NFL how good the Raiders are in the fact that a way that they're picking up and for franchise. I think Carlson's going to have a really good year there. Obviously. Kicking. He's going to need to get out of the shadow of the gentleman that just retired, even though he didn't retire as a Raider. But everybody knows that Janikowski is the Raiders' leader in points and all that. I think that Carlson's going to have a really good year for the Raiders this year. But as far as special teamer and tackles, whoever we pick up on this 53, there's going to be guys on this team that don't make as starters. They're going to need to be special teams stalwarts. And I don't know who our special teams coordinator is right now, but he's going to have to make sure.
I can never pronounce his name.
Oh, Rich Bisaccia. There you go. Yeah, that you reminded me, because Rich Bisaccia, who has a very good track record with special teams, he's going to be very well to get this team together. So I think that we'll do well there.
Well, see, for me, I know it's obvious, as you said, but I'm going for Derek Carr. I mean, Derek Carr, is coming into his second year under Gruden, right? We all saw what he did in his second year under Musgrave. So his second year under Gruden, I think he's going to dominate the league, dude. Yes, he got a lot of the checkdowns that led to that 4,000 yards, but man, Antonio Brown's going to work the middle, dude. He's gonna have a hell of a year. Carr's going to have a hell of a year, dude. I'm talking like 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 15 INTs, and like a 95, point, plus passer rating.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, he's going to distribute the ball So I think that's going to take AB down a little bit as far as MVP. You know, Carr is going to have a bounce back year, dude. And he's going to shut up all the haters, dude. And I know there are a lot of them out there, but he's going to do it. And my defensive MVP, I like Joyner. See, Joyner, you know, that kid's a ball hawk. He's a solid tackler, and he can play multiple positions. So that's my MVP on defense.
Okay.
And special teams, Dwayne Harris again. You know, that dude was badass last year. And that's why they re-signed him. So that's why I think going to be the special teams off MVP.
Yeah, I mean, I like Harris as a special team performer. I loved that 99-yard touchdown run that I got a chance to see personally. Man. I mean, he's a hell of a gamer. But, I mean, as much as I love Dwayne Harris, there's no guarantees that he's going to make this team. I mean, you know, I think he will, but there's no guarantees that Dwayne Harris makes this team. And, you know, that's going to – I'm not saying that's against Harris. It's just the fact that this team right now is getting better and better and better. And there might be some guy we're not even thinking about that we don't even know yet. Although, like I said, I was looking at – and I got it right here, the guys we have on the team as of the last time we did a roster input. And it's amazing what we have. When we cut players – when we cut players to our 53, there's going to be, I want to say, at least 6 or 7 guys that we cut that get picked up for other teams. By the way, if you want to knock out Raider Homer, the number is 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. I want to hear from my boy Robert Bigler if I get a chance to. Hopefully he's still on. And again, I'm not kicking you out there, Homer. I just want to make sure people know that I give everybody at least 5 minutes, brother.
That's cool, I know. I just want to say, dude, I think we're going to go 10-6 this year, dude. You know, I know it's only the second year and it's the first year that Gruden has this roster, dude, but Gruden knows how to win with a roster like this. And this roster is better than the 2016 roster. Derek Carr is going to go up, and, you know, the quarterback-coach relationship between those two is going to grow. You know, and 10-6 wild card. I don't know if it'll be enough to win the division, you know, at 10-6, because I think that, you know, we'll split with the Chargers, we'll split with the Chiefs, and we'll sweep the Broncos. So 4-2 may not be enough to win the division, but, man, I'm telling you, 10-6, wild card. The Gruden is not going to lose with this roster. It's just not going to happen.
Okay. Well, I hope to see it. I hope to see it as well. But, again, I am definitely of a mind that it looks good on paper, and it all looks good when we're wearing our rose-colored glasses. But until I see it on the field, I'm always going to look at it. The glass is always half empty, man. The glass is always half empty.
But don't forget, man, we were leading, you know, going into the second half, you know, in a handful of games. We were leading in the fourth quarter, you know, in a handful of games last year. He just did not have the talent to close out the games. And he has that talent this year.
Right.
I mean, I'm telling you, dude, Gruden, yes, if it were you know, JDR or somebody, you know, one of the lesser coaches that the Raiders have had, I would be concerned. I would say, yes, it's only on paper. But, man, it's Gruden. You know, it's Gruden. He's got a team now. So.
Well, I'll tell you, Jared, and thanks for chiming in as well. Jared, my boy in Pittsburgh, he even said it over on the Jack page. He said, I can see the Raiders finishing 10-6 this season. He's going out on a limb. You're saying we're 10-6. I hope we are. But I'm telling you, until we start playing the games, you know, we're gonna have the season we have, and we need to make sure we get everybody together.
I believe Gruden's gonna do it, man. I'm stoked. I can't wait. Man, I'm tired and forget baseball and 60 basketball. I'm ready for football. Damn it, let's go.
I got you, man. I got you. But since this is now, right now, like I said, Sunday nights, as you don't know, Jack, we're going to flip-flop them, I think, probably in August or maybe even July. I might do it in July. We're going to flip-flop to go do the Ask Captain Jack shows. Will be all football on Sunday nights starting in July, maybe probably August when it goes to football season. We'll flip-flop the shows, but it's good to I know I got my Raiders stuff all around me, man. You know I'm ready. You know I'm raring to go. But it's one of those things that, you know, I got to have – I'm a sports guy. That's why I talk sports all the time. And I enjoy having folks do it as well. And I enjoy having folks like you coming on board as well there, Homer.
Well, I enjoy it myself, man. And I hope, you subscribe to my channel. And I hope I can get you on my channel. I do interviews on the Superfan Show, so I hope to get you on there someday.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about it, brother. Let's talk about it.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off, though. I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing. I appreciate it. And I will be calling a lot during the football season.
Most definitely, man. And thanks again. I tell people, make sure you're going over to YouTube because, like I said, when I do my shows on Sunday night, I'm only doing them on one channel. It's going to be YouTube.
Oh, yeah. YouTube is where it's at, man.
That's right. That's right. Hey, thanks again there, Homer.
No problem, man. Have a good night.
You too, brother. You take care.
Later.
That's Raider Homer. So we got a line open now again. I saw Jared over here, and I know Jared's normally over on my YouTube channel. And again, I tried to do, like I said, I upgraded the cameras. I upgraded the microphones. But here's the thing. Like I said, when we go to comments, I'm reading comments on my main screen. That's YouTube, okay? If I can see them, if I have a chance to look around, I will look around to the other ones. And I was looking everybody as well. I saw Pat Madigan's over there on the Captain Jack page, as is Jared. Thank you for coming aboard. But make sure you're going over there to the YouTube page. And I saw Leslie came over. Thank you, Leslie, and Sarah Lely and Shannon Barker. Boy, I tell you, all the girls are out. Oh, excuse me, all the wonderful young ladies, the beautiful hot Raiderette wenches are out. Who else we got? Monty Hall, thank you as well, and Jason Steger. I'd like for Robert Bigler, like I said, my chief buddy, not Navy chief, but Kansas City chief. I want him to call in. Obviously, Jared's got the number, so we're up at an hour right now. And again, as I was talking and we were doing the show, if you haven't seen it already, and I don't know who it was, I didn't see who it was because I was trying to keep an eye on these screens here. Whoever it was that launched the shot that put the Blazers, or sorry, not the Blazers, but the Raptors into the Eastern Finals against the Bucks. I didn't see who it was. Was it Kawhi? I don't know. But that shot, it was like boom, boom off the rim and in. Amazing shot. And so not an overtime game. And I know it's like we're all football heavy, but got to give it. That was a hell of a shot. Watching as I was and watching the screens, it was good to see. Like I said, there's nothing better to do. I mean, Sunday for me here was cleaning up my room, and I know it's Mother's Day, and I don't know. I hope I said I hope I said Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I hope I led with that. I thought I did, but if I didn't, Happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there, and to all you other mothers out there. Time to call into the Captain Show. 813-699-0834. 813-699-0834. Kawhi Leonard, thank you there, Tommy. So we got all of the comments read. Again, I'm trying to run 3 screens. Okay, I haven't missed any there. I'm up on here. Jared was my last one. So I didn't miss any there. And then, so I'm caught up. We heard from Tommy tonight. We heard from Hot Neil. We heard from Homer. We still got at least an hour to go. Normally I do 2 hours. If you guys are tuckered out from Mother's Day, I got you. But I'll be here as long as we have a call. Because otherwise, I'm gonna go back to cleaning up the room and get ready for tomorrow. Line is open, 813-699-0834. I hope you guys guys and gals, like the fact that I'm pushing it on 3 different pages: YouTube, the Captain Jack page, and the J Captain Jack page. And then when I get my phone back, hopefully pushing it on Instagram. There we go. I knew if I goaded him long enough, I would get a chance to talk to Jared. How you doing, shipmate? What's going on tonight?
Good, Jack. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, and I already talked about it. I know you heard it. You went out on that limb, said the Raiders are going to be 10-6 this year.
Yes, I do, and I think they have a good chance of going 10-6 this year. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, Mr. Big Chest Tower won't be ego-driven, if you will, like he was here in Pittsburgh. Tower. It's not his team. It's Mr. Gruden's team. However, he's got to keep his ego in check, if you will.
Well, one thing that he's going to have to learn is that, again, he ain't playing for Mike Tomlin anymore. He's playing for John Gruden, and if he doesn't stay somewhat in check, he's gonna learn that he can be the biggest wonderful prima donna that there is, but John Gruden ain't gonna take it.
No, he will not. He will not. I agree. And speaking of egos, Howard, what about what's going on down in Dallas with Mr. Cooper and Mr. Prescott? I mean, Jack, what, $30 million a year? I mean, come on.
I saw the what do you call it? I saw the what do you call it? The headlines. I didn't even read. I didn't even read the articles. You know why? A, I didn't care, and B, I was laughing because I said, I told Dallas fans last year, I said, you guys are going to rue the day that you signed Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper has all of the potential in the world to be one of the best top 5 receivers in the NFL. But like I tell, like with people, quarterbacks that have $1 million arms and nickel heads or 50-cent heads, Amari Cooper has $1 million legs and arms, but he only has about a dollar head.
That sounds about right.
He's got a dollar head because he doesn't care.
Nope.
And you know what? He's got a dollar head and he's got a nickel heart.
Yeah. And also, I think it's just, Jason, we said it before. I think Jason Garrett's one of those coaches this year who knows his job on the line. If he doesn't come through this year, he might as well start packing his bags out of Dallas. And a lot of people are saying that, and that's the way it's going to be. But how about money? The Steelers signed most of their picks except, they just signed Bush today, however, to a 4-year contract worth $18.8 million, signing bonus of $11.8 million. Then you got Murray signing his contract earlier this week. I know Oakland signed Farrell, however. All these guys are getting rookie contracts, but it's just so crazy with the ballpark figures that all these rookies are getting, and all these guys are just earning hand over fist. Like I said, the Wilsons, the Daks, the Bradys, and all those guys. It makes it cringe more and more a little.
Yeah. And, the thing is about, like I said, we can all thank – everybody in the world needs to thank Jabustus Russell.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that, at least nowadays, if you have a rookie contract, it's not these super exorbitant first-year contracts for guys that might bust out and then they kill your cap for at least 5 years. At least nowadays, the NFL has addressed it, thanks to the Raiders and Jabustus Russell, that at least these contracts are at least somewhat cognizantly, therapeutically tempered correctly. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's still big money, but it's not the exorbitant bullshit that they had before. Now you were saying, I kind of missed some of your names. Who did you go through as far as it was signed already?
Well, like I said, Russell Wilson got that contract, of course, in Seattle. You look at guys all these guys are getting more money. Like I said, Dak, and you look at Russell, and you look at other guys who are getting more money. How like Ben getting that new contract and everything. It's just crazy how they're all getting all this money. And then talking about money, however, it's not in football. You look at what's going on in the in other sports too. Taking case the NBA. Look at all the bullshit that's going on up in New York, however, with this whole Zion Williamson thing. They're saying already that he's almost a guarantee to be the Knicks' top pick. I'm looking at an article here they wrote tonight. It says Knicks could turn Zion Williamson into a god. No one's in adrenaline. Hyped up already in New York Post.
And I apologize. I guess the Knicks won the lottery then?
Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday night will be enough, but it seems like right now they think they have a good chance as any team out there right now to be honest. They think it's going to be them first, Cleveland 2, or Phoenix is going to be number 2 when the draft comes in June. But they think it's going to be one of those two teams. But like I said, the Knicks are almost a guaranteed shot to get the number 1 spot, however. But you never know. They could surprise you. Games for Cleveland could jump out and take the Knicks under or away from them.
Well, remember, what they need to do is Stern needs to talk to his buddy, the other tall Jewish guy, and I'm allowed to say that because my name's Levy. The other tall Jewish guy, and make sure that the pick is they freeze the envelope so that he can feel that it's frozen when he excuse me. Pardon me, when he picks the damn envelope, just like he did when the Knicks picked Ewing, this way that they will make sure that they pick the Knicks and Zion Williamson will be almost guaranteed to go to the Knicks.
Well, they're saying if he is going to go to the Knicks, then it's going to be Patrick Ewing already talking to the Knicks about taking him out. But like I said, they haven't had anything exciting since the days of Patrick Ewing. I think this is going to be the golden goose that lays the golden egg, so to speak, however, because they haven't had anything to be excited about in a long, long time up in New York. I mean, they need something. Plus, they need a new coach. I mean, I saw the coach side. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not high on him. I mean, honestly, the big question now, looking at the NBA from here, how it is, will Durant be able to return for the final, however, against Portland? Is he going to be ready to go after Portland won today because we saw him banged up against Houston? And Houston, I mean, they had their chances, I mean, this should have been Houston's year.
Yeah. And I tell you what, getting Portland to go 7 and have a very emotional win is going to work in the Warriors' favor. I think that if the Warriors can afford to let KD sit another day or two, I think it would work out for the best. That I think the Warriors without KD may be able to beat Portland with all of their bodies just so. And if I was the Warriors, I would probably rest KD game 1 just to see what they can do without KD, because they're gonna need him eventually, and they will need him to beat Portland. But I think that it's probably better to give him another day or two of rest and then have him come in for game 2. That's just me, though. And
I would do that too, because game 1's Tuesday in Oakland. I mean, it's going to be at the Oracle, and I know it's going to be nuts out there. And of course, the Warrior fans are ready to go. I mean, I would say this is going to be the last great run for the Warriors, because after this year, I mean, Kerr's going to either split the team up, and Klay Thompson's going to be a big free agent over the summer. We don't know where he's going to end up. A lot of people think he's going to end up in LA. Now he's got their own agenda, because we've already heard the reports. I mean, Rob Pelinka is like, just basically him and Jeannie Buss are like really not well liked down there right now.
Yeah.
Who knows where Durant's going to end up? I mean, Durant could write his own check to Miami, to Dallas, to New York, to Chicago, wherever he wants to go. Irving's another guy going to be out of there in Boston. But yeah, this could be the last big Warriors run, Howard, this year, and then finally they're going to start backing off. I mean, they're sort of like the Patriots of the NBA. I mean, yes, they're a good team, you respect them, but at the same time, it's time to get people. I mean, I've been on the Rockets bandwagon the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, I like to see Paul Three, like James Harden's time. I think Harden should be MVP, if not Milwaukee's guy. But I'll tell you right now, if they go up against a team like Milwaukee or Toronto, I think Milwaukee or Toronto could give the Warriors all they can handle.
Oh, I agree. And that's why I think that maybe that extra day or two of rest will work in their benefit. And I got to say it, if you want to knock out my boy Jared, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834, only because I have to. That's why I keep an eye on the clock. And I agree with you, though. I tell you what, though, if I'm the Knicks and everybody already has KD going to the Knicks and they have them winning the lottery with Zion, and you know what? Even if the Knicks don't win the lottery, the other kid that was playing for Duke, what's his name?
Reddish. R.J. Barrett or Reddish?
R.J. Barrett. I was thinking more along the lines of R.J. Barrett. Yeah. If it's R.J. Barrett, okay, maybe he's not as splashy as Zion Williamson, but if you put KD with R.J. Barrett, and by the way, don't go get Kyrie. If you're smart, go get Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
I think Kemba Walker.
If I'm Kyrie, I'd stay in Boston. And you know what? If I don't want to play in Boston, I would go to Philadelphia. Philadelphia, because you don't know about Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid and his issues, how it continued to raise red flags over the past. You're like wondering, is he going to stay? Is he going to go and lead the Sixers? You don't know about that whole ordeal.
Well, I tell you what, the Sixers are. If they could just stop tripping over themselves, they can actually be a really good team in the East. And it's just a shame. And like I said, if Embiid could start getting the time he needs, as Simmons would stop tripping over himself. I say that almost quite literally. They got Jimmy Butler there, although I'm not sure how many years Jimmy Butler is still signed for. There's no reason why the Sixers shouldn't be in the conference finals every year for the East. So, and I'm just sick of seeing it.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'm just looking here how real quick I see what happened today down at Tropicana, how I know the Rays were playing the Yankees. I heard there was a power outage there at Tropicana.
Yeah. And it's amazing is that I was and it's funny because I flipped back. I saw the bottom of the eighth for the Rays, and that they were down 3-1. And I flipped over to the Phillies game. And so I started watching the Phillies game, and I was watching them just pour it on the Royals, right? So I was like, I wanted to see, well, shoot, let me make sure about what the final score was for the Rays game. So I flipped it back. It was like about an hour later. Yeah. And then I saw that they were in the ninth inning, and I'm like, wait a second. I know that this game should have been over an hour ago. So knowing what I know from Tropicana, I said they must have had a power surge. The only thing that would explain it, and I was right. And I didn't even see the reports. I said, if this game is still in the ninth inning and it was an hour ago that they should have had this done, knowing Tropicana, I said, there's got to have been a power surge, and I was even right. And he said, yeah, we were gone for like 45 minutes, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, good old Tropicana.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, though. One last NBA note real quick, and then one last baseball. The one basketball note, I'm sure you heard about the Dallas guy got beat up in the club, last night. Hopefully he's okay. That's crazy. Baseball-wise, the Cubs won again today, 4-1. Yeah, it says, Powerhouse dropped only seeing 43 minutes, so there you go. But I'll tell you right now, talking about baseball. Watch out for the Pirates. The Pirates moved up to third today. I mean, they took 3 out of 4 in St. Louis this weekend. This was a big weekend for them to take 3 out of 4 against the Cards after getting thumped on Thursday.
How's Chris Archer playing for him?
He is due back this week on rehab, however. He was supposed to go on rehab this week, however, but he's going to be back in the rotation, hopefully in Arizona this week. They're going to need him. Tayon, I know, is down a month. I know you guys lost Glass down, but we used to have 6 weeks. That hurts. The guy to watch out for, Josh Bell. He's cutting his strikeouts down quite a bit this year. He has power. I mean, the other day against Texas, he hit one 472 feet out of the stadium on the fly into the river. I mean, this guy has some power in his bat this year.
Wow.
Stop him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, and the offer still stands. If I make it up to Pittsburgh sometime, Jared, we'll go to a game either at PNC or the other place where those Steelers play, Heinz Field, Yeah. Maybe we'll go over. It's not the Igloo anymore.
No, PPG Paints Arena. However.
Okay.
But I'll keep that in mind, and you have a good rest of the week. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Jared. Always pleasure talking to you, partner.
You too. Yeah.
All right. That's my boy Jared from Pittsburgh. Line is now open. 813-699-0834. I like talking to Jared because, again, Jared knows his stuff. Tommy Beard knows his stuff, but Tommy. And I'm going to call it maybe Tommy had a little bit more substance tonight. Way over the top. Way over that. And thank you for telling me it was Kawhi Leonard. I thought it would be. I mean, if I'm the Raptors, you're going to live and die with your superstar taking the last shot. And actually, it wasn't 2 bounces. It was 4. I counted it. 4 bounces. Bang, bang, ba-bang, bang, was it bang, bang, ba-bang? Yeah, bang, bang, ba-bang, in. 4 bounces. Hell of a shot. Way to lose a game, Philadelphia. Oh, my God. That's just the way it is. All's fair. And I'm back here. I'm making sure that my comments are good. I'm good up on all the other ones. By the way, if you are watching this broadcast on Facebook, thank you. Thank you. Please come to YouTube. The YouTube, it's right here. The YouTube is right here. I'm going to make sure that I don't. Can you see that? Can you see that? I hope it should be plain as day. Maybe I'll make it larger. That's what I saw. I found this screen. I'm like, wow, I like that. I can use this. So I'll get it larger. Come to YouTube, because when the season starts, I'm going to be on YouTube. Ed Winchell does not like Jimmy Butler. Wow. Ed Winchell. Heresy. Jimmy Butler. I gotta ask. I gotta ask this. Why? Why the Butler hate? Why the Butler hate? That's I gotta know. I gotta know. Ed Winchell, talk to me about that. And going back to my third group, who else is over here? Okay, we've been joined. Lulia Calvo, thank you. Lance Sanfilippo is over there as well. George Lewis, Ramon Diaz. If I missed you, I apologize. If you're on Facebook, thank you, but come to YouTube. Better sound, better quality, and I can read the comments. I can read the comments on YouTube. First off, it's my big screen that's in front of me. It has my main attention. Second off, when I get a chance to use OBS is just going into YouTube. It's not going to go into anything else. It's going to go into YouTube. And the third thing is when I start giving out prizes, and I got things to give out, man, I'm so glad that I'm a pack rat and I grabbed a bunch of Raider things, because I got a lot of things that are brand new that I have different things of. So we're going to be giving out, when the season starts, and it's only going to be for my subscribers on YouTube. So you're going to have to be a YouTube subscriber, and we'll figure that one out. I'll probably have to figure out with the, I don't know, we'll do a contest, and you have to show me that you're subscribed to my page, what your subscription is, and you got to be able to prove it. Maybe that might be it. Maybe you show me a screenshot of your YouTube that you're subscribed to my page, and you send that in like a piece of paper, and I'll have to give you my address, and we'll pick a like a winner every month or something, or maybe every week, and maybe the winners from the week, like we'll have a 1 month winner as well, something like that. But you gotta be a YouTube subscriber. I should hold an auction. I can do that, Ed. I definitely need to figure out ways to pay for this house. $100 to join the auction. I like the way you think, man, but I want to make it as long as it's legal. People have to send me $100 to join the auction for opening day 2020. I like that, but man, that just smacks of me being money grubbing. I don't want to do that, but we'll figure out something. And again, if you haven't figured it out, by the way, we're going to have a Raider opening day. Pam, thanks for coming over. Well, Pam, please come to YouTube. I want to hear from Pam as well. A Raider opening day in Vegas, and So I can see Pam. I can see Pam. I can see Leslie. I can see all my Vegas ladies. Going to enjoy that. And I hope everybody is well. But if you want to have a opening party, the opening weekend of Vegas 2020, make sure you get with Ed Winchell here. He's on Facebook. He's here on YouTube. Ed Winchell. Make sure you get with him, and he's the point of contact for a opening weekend party in Vegas for the first game in 2020, whatever that is. If it's the first week or the second week or whatever. I'm pretty sure that the NFL is probably going to have us opening at home first week because that's just the way it is. And while we're talking about Vegas, and okay, yep, I'm gonna show that. If you want to get a hold of Edward Winchell, he just put his email here on YouTube. Again, another reason why I got to go to YouTube. ERW3RD at iCloud.com. Echo Romeo Whiskey 3 Romeo Delta at iCloud.com. Get with Ed Winchell. Say you're interested in the opening weekend 2020 party. I'd be interested to see who wants to come out. I mean, we're going to have a good time. And hopefully we open it up. Again, come to YouTube, and we're going to have that party. Again, when we start giving away the prizes, it's going to be for my YouTube subscribers. And I was looking at some of the things that I have. I mean, I have these nice polos. Okay, yeah, they're 2X. But everybody knows a guy or a gal that can wear a 2X. I'm sorry. Brand new 2X polos. Then I have banners. I have all of these extra, what do you call it? Like the programs from last year. I got a bunch of extras. We'll do that too. I might be giving them out for years, but we'll see. I'm going to put a big box of just things that I have. Ed, do you really want me to put your number? Because I have the option to put your number, but I'm holding it for review. Okay, Ed Winchell, make sure that you want me to put your number because I can show it or hide it. I know you probably want to say yes, but I want to make sure. Okay, I had to ask. If you want to get a hold of Ed Winchell, his number is there as well. Hot Wheels 84. Yo. Okay, Hot Wheels. Do I know you? Good to see you. Yeah, Tommy Beard probably. Yeah, Tom. You got to be at least a 3 or a 4X. I'm sure. Who is Hot Wheels? Let's see here. I don't know. Let's see what the. Can I see the profile? I don't know. No, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to screw up the page. But Hot Wheels. Oh, it's Dusty. Okay, Dusty. Dusty Johnson? If it's Dusty Johnson, I hope it's Dusty Johnson. That's the Dusty I know. Am I missing a Dusty? Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. Like I said, I got 3 screens going. I'm doing okay, I think. Oh, Dusty Hanson. I'm sorry, Dusty. I'm sorry. I know Dusty Johnson. I know Dusty Hanson. So I missed you, brother. I apologize. Dusty Hanson is hot. I'm such a schmuck. Hot Wheels. So obvious. So obvious to me, Dusty. How you doing, brother? You talk about somebody who does have Hot Wheels. That rig you have, that's got to be about 10 grand? At least. You do got some Hot Wheels. And as long as you're doing well, brother, it's good to see. Good to hear from you. Again, I got 3 screens going. I'm trying to keep comments as it is. Again, if you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. The YouTube channel is listed right here. And God for whiteboards. I'm going to try to get that squared away. Line is open. Oh, we do have somebody calling in. Oh, there we go. Oh, 22. Wow. 22,000? Wow. Ed Winchell, how you doing there, brother?
Good, buddy. Not catch you at a bad time.
Dude, you never catch me at a bad time. The only thing I'm bugged about right now is this big chocolate spot on my beard that I didn't see when I was eating. I had some ice cream and brownies today, and I put some, chocolate syrup and caramel on it, and it dripped, and I didn't see it until I was doing the broadcast, and it just bugs the hell out of me. So I got to clean it later on. So, but other than that, I'm doing okay.
Good. Real quickly, just to let everyone know, what we're doing is getting the hotels for anybody that wants to come to Vegas for 2020 opening day, or the Raiders opening day at the Las Vegas stadium.
Uh-huh.
And we're also trying to get some great rates for people who are going to be flying in for that particular event. We can have people coming in Thursday, Friday. I'm sure we could book the hotel for 3 or 4 days. So we can, get together for whoever wants to come early or whatever. And all they have to do is figure out a way, because I don't know of a way to get tickets. I could look around and see if I can get some cheap ones. If we're going to buy in bulk, it will become cheaper. So for those who want to come and want to purchase a ticket, and I'll give you the price when I have the total amount of people that want to buy one there, I'll be more than happy in my putting this together, find a price for you, and I will have them be sent to Captain Jack's place. And then what we can do is he can disperse it or whatever you prefer, or I can send it back to you. But that's my plans on getting a nice situation put together for opening day in Vegas in 2020.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Tommy says you're not going to show up.
Tommy.
I love the banner between you two, man. That's a riot as it is, man.
Isn't that funny?
You know what?
No, so
you guys will be good friends once you meet, but then once you don't see each other, you're still going to have that wonderful dichotomy of FU-ishness. It'll be fun.
I know. It'll be fun.
It will be.
But what we do is for people to figure out if they're going to fly, we can compare ticket prices for you, or for anybody that's flying in. Game tickets, once I've got a total of how many people are interested in tickets, I've already told certain people in Raiderettes that I'll be more than happy to get them tickets if they don't have them. I'm told that tickets are very scarce, but when we get to the right people and we tell them how many tickets we'd like to have together, I'm sure we can work out a real good price. And the hotel will be covered. So all you got to do is fly in to Vegas International and take a cab. Hotel set. Dinners will be great. We can all go out to dinners and stuff like that and get together and watch the game together.
Yeah.
Make it a real good time for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, never. Tommy, shut up. You'll read the comments later, Ed. I'm sure. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good time. Dusty has his very, very important seats, the VVIP. I like that. I tell you, if you don't know Dusty, man, Dusty is a wonderful dude, and make sure everybody gives Dusty some love. Every time I'm out at one of the events out in Oakland, Dusty's there with that bright Raider smile on, and just hanging out in his Hot Wheels like he has. That's really good.
Are you coming out to Oakland for the first game at the Coliseum?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't. I got another payment coming out on my season tickets. I had to split the payments up this year because of me paying on this damn construction with the house.
Yeah.
But I got payment number 2 that is probably coming out, I think, on the 15th, and then my last payment will be coming out on the 15th afterwards. I have 2 seats. I just don't know where the hell they are because I want to get an upgrade, but I don't know. I guess I can't get an upgrade till I'm paid in full or something. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But yeah, I will be.
You don't know where you're sitting yet, huh?
No, I don't know where. I mean, at worst, I'm going to be sitting back at where I was in the club last year. But I want to go to the other side, and I probably want maybe a corner seat. But we'll see. And it'll be great. But I'll be out there. I'm just not sure where. I'm thinking. Right now, the only game that I don't have tickets to, and I got to check on it, obviously the London game. I don't have tickets to London. But the only other game that I don't have tickets to is the Minnesota game, and I'm checking on that. And I don't have tickets to the last game at Denver. But every other game I have a ticket to. So I have tickets for 13 of the 16 games right now.
And when do you fly into California when you go to a regular game on a Sunday game?
Normally I fly in on Friday, but I normally am like the last flight in on Friday. I have some people that have told me that instead of me spending a lot of money on the hotels, I can hang out with them. So I might do that this year if anybody wants to have a. That has an extra. I only require 2 things. I require electricity for my CPAP machine, and a pillow. You know, if there's a place, if you got a couch, great. You got a bed, that's better. But all I require is electricity for a CPAP machine, and I'm good to go. And I will be more thankful, very thankful to stay over with everybody there. But yeah, I will be out there. For all the games. I might be staying with a couple people. I'd love to try to save money this year. I tell you that it's getting very, very expensive, and I still need to talk to you, Ed, about that other issue. And I will. I swear when I get some time.
Okay, pal. I wanted to ask you one other question.
Sure.
Do you stay at the Hilton in Oakland if you don't have a place to stay?
Yeah, I'm normally over at the Hilton Airport, but I tell you. That used to be the place to go, but I noticed last year it's nothing like it used to be, and I mean there's really no reason for me to stay there anymore because all the activities have gone away. Where that used to be the place to be, and now. It's just. I mean, you might as well stay at a Hotel 6 because there is nothing going on at that place other than, I would do my show there, and I'm not saying that I'll go come here because Captain Jack's doing the show, but there's really nothing going on at the Hilton Oakland Airport, and there's really something party at the that exactly. Dusty has it. If you want to party, the Econo Lodge across the street where oh my God, Kathy, Skull Lady and Brian Rader B. Rowe, they have parties across the street at the Econo Lodge, like not every home game, but Nikki Snow Rader's there, Brian Rader Rowe is over there, Kathy, Skull Lady's over there. I mean, it's great to be over there. I think Auntie Lambie's over there too, and it probably costs like maybe half as much. So I might go to the Econo Lodge and save money because I got Hilton points, but other than getting Hilton points, there's really no reason for me to stay at the Hilton.
Well, I'll join you at the Econo Lodge if that's where you're going to stay.
Well, I'll either be at the Hilton or the Econo Lodge, or I will be at somebody's house.
At a friend's house.
Yeah.
I wanted to run something by you. I made a little assessment at the beginning of the program.
Okay.
About the Raiders. And in my assessment, I was saying that my feeling is that 2019 story will be David Carr. And if he could come back to the MVP form he was in like 16, then the Raiders are going to be like our friend in Pittsburgh says, 10-6.
Well, I got to cut you off right there, Ed. One quick thing. It's Derek. I know you meant Derek.
Right. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because if David Carr is our quarterback this year, then there's some issues.
Right.
I got you. I know that somebody else was going to jump on it. I wanted it to be me rather than somebody else.
What's that?
Between the David and the Derek. I know what you meant. But
right.
yeah,
right.
Derek, I agree. Derek Carr.
Pronouncing his name.
Right. Derek Carr needs to be back to the 2016 form if he can get back there. And a lot of it is up here because Derek Carr had a wonderful year last year playing in Gruden's system. It's just the fact is that right now, psychologically, he's still not back to that form where he was the MVP candidate for the league. And he needs to get there. And I agree with you. If he can get back to that form, I tell you what, if Derek Carr gets back to that form, the Raiders will make the playoffs this year. I will say that. But he has to get back to that form.
He does. It's very obvious. He's very tentative when he's got to get out of the pocket. And he plays that way.
Yeah.
And people that saw him in 16 and saw him last year can tell that there's a little bit of hesitation. It's just tentative. And he's got to get that mental thing out of his head because with players on the field now this year, he's going to have support that I don't feel he's had before by any Raiders in the past. And that inability to feel secure about what he's got to do is going to hurt him, although I think he's more sound with the new players and that he can make it happen. We just got to make sure he doesn't get hurt, because I'm not that happy about the backup.
Well, actually, I'm not. No, I disagree there too. I tell you what, the fact that we got Mike Glennon and Landry Jones, and actually, I think Mike Glennon is the better overall quarterback. He's not anything to speak of. He's not a world beater, but he is a good, what you want in a backup quarterback. He's plug and play. He knows the plays, and he will go far with you if given the opportunity. Landry Jones is a better quarterback in the fact that he's worked with Antonio Brown, so that might be the one thing that maybe gets him as the number 2 quarterback is the fact that if he shines with Antonio Brown, maybe that's the tipping point. He is a little younger though too. He also has a better arm. But if you want to talk about football knowledge, Mike Glennon is your better quarterback. And Peterman is just on board just to see if he can surprise somebody. So if Peterman can be the quarterback that people thought he could be when he was in Buffalo, he might surprise and be the backup. I don't think so, but he's still on the roster anyway, and we'll see.
Yeah, and Carr can throw deep. I mean, 80% of the passes last year, 20 to 40 yards. He had the arm to go deep, as he showed us in 16, and he showed us spots in 17 and 18.
Yeah.
He can throw the ball 40, 50, 60 without juking it in just one stationary position. He can throw it that far.
Yeah, but he's got to be able to do it, and I want to see it. By the way, if you want to knock out Ed Winchell, and not that I don't like talking to Ed, the number is right here, 813-699-0834. I want to make sure I'm not. Yeah, I'm blocking the number that's on screen. 813-699-0834. 813-699-0834. And I agree, he can throw it. The problem is what did Gruden tell him not to? Did Gruden tell him that I wanted it to be like, remember, he had one of the quicker releases because they didn't want him on his back. They didn't want him to be a casualty. So they wanted him to get rid of the ball quick. And normally the quicker routes are the 1-2 throw routes. And that's not the routes that are 20 to 40 downfield. And the way that the offensive line was playing the last couple years, the last 2 years, as a matter of fact, he was running for his life. So that's why a lot of the longer routes were not open, because you need to be able to stand back there and throw the longer routes, and he wasn't getting the time.
Everyone will say to you, well, you guys had him on. Why did he do anything there? And the way I saw it was he didn't have any time.
Yeah.
Back then, Cooper was there. They didn't allow. I think it's 2 seconds, and he's dealing with the offensive team, or the defensive team. They're dealing with them, and guy needs these 3 or 4 seconds, and I think they're going to give it to him this year when he never had it before.
Yeah, and it's gonna be. I tell you what, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let your last comment out the door. The fact that Trent Brown right now is playing right tackle and not left tackle, they're giving Colton Miller every opportunity to be the franchise left tackle. They're going to give him that opportunity. If not, Trent Brown will come back to being the left tackle. But Trent Brown right now is playing right tackle in the scrimmages and the practices right now. We'll see if that holds, but you need to have great tackle play. And obviously, we need to find out who the next guard is going to be that's going to be opposite Grady Jackson. Give me your best out the door, Ed.
Well, I want to personally, and I believe on behalf of everybody in our audience, thank you for all the hard work you do. I know you're having a lot of issues with your setup over there. I know it's not an easy gig to put it off every time we have a nice chat like this. I really want you to know that I appreciate all your effort and everything you're doing to put on the terrific shows that you do every week.
Well, I thank you. Like I said, it'll be better now that I got my main computer back and I got my backup computer back, which is why we're running 2 screens with really good video and really good audio, because I ended up, I got the extra camera out. I got the extra microphone out. The third camera, which was the backup camera, is still out there. The audio's not the greatest, but you know what? Hey, I'm doing the best I can. So again, I appreciate everybody doing it as well. But thank you for being here. Remember, if you're on Facebook, get your ass over to YouTube. When I do my contest, it's only going to be for subscribers on YouTube. That's just the way it's going to be.
Okay, my friend Captain, you have yourself a good week, and I'll talk to you next Thursday.
All right. Thanks again there, Ed. You take care as well.
And let everybody know that they have my email. If they call you or want to talk to you about my phone number, that's up to you. I don't mind people calling me if they feel that it would be better for them. So whatever's easier for everybody is fine with me. I just want to put on a good gig with you.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, Ed. I appreciate all your hard work as well, shipmate.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. That was Ed Winchell. Again, line is open. We're at the hour 44 mark. So we are getting ready to, shall we say, we're toning down. I can have maybe 1 or 2 more callers, but I don't foresee anything beyond that. But the line is open. If you want to come in now, again, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Again, and I thank everybody that's here. Again, if you're here on Facebook, I appreciate it. If you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. I got 3 screens. And, I got Lisa Pasquinelli. Thank you for coming in, honey. And Sarah Coffey. Ty's here. I see some other folks here. Again, I don't get a chance to see everybody at the right time. I'm running 3 screens. Like I said, I got the J Captain Jack Rackham page. I got the Captain Jack Rackham page. And then I got the Captain Jack Rackham page on YouTube, running 3 screens at the same time. My bandwidth and RAM is holding up as we speak. Thank you. If you want to join me, if you want to have that last call, or maybe 2, Line is open, 813-699-0834. I'm making sure that I am out of view so everybody can see the number. 813-699-0834. Yeah, if the cameras were stacked on top of each other, I would know that the view is the same, but I don't have them that way. I'll try to do it like that next time, but give me a break. I'm trying to get it done as best as I can. Line is open, 813-699-0834. We've already talked about basketball tonight. We had a little bit of hockey talk. Jimmy Farrell didn't call in, but then again, I don't know if Jimmy's still interested in hockey, considering, again, okay, all intents and purposes, yeah, my Flyers were not there, and the Lightning, who I follow when the Flyers are not there, they went out early. I really don't watch. I prefer hockey over basketball. I will say that. It's more exciting sport. Go Sharks, go. There you go. Well, Dusty's the Sharks fan. I tell you, they had a hellacious game with St. Louis the other night. What was it, 6-3? They were just pounding the Blues. And, I mean, just literally pounding the Blues. Although the Blues were playing, I want to say they were playing a lot harder and a lot more, a lot of checking, a lot of rough hits. And their point was trying to get Carlson out of his game. And they were doing their job as far as that goes, but they didn't do anything on the scoreboard. And, I mean, they won that game very easily. 601, who am I talking to?
You're talking to Ty Brown, president of South Mississippi. How you doing?
Hey, Ty. Good to hear from you, brother. And do me a favor, Ty. Since I don't have my phone, and normally I would put a phone number in immediately, make sure that you text me after this and say who you are and what the number is. And when I get my phone back, hopefully tomorrow, I'm going through withdrawal, man. Not having my phone for the last 48 hours while it's still locked up at work is bad. But then, thank you for calling in. How you doing, partner?
Hey, I'm doing great. One of the things I wanted to call in about is one of the battles for this upcoming training camp. I'm interested in the defensive tackle. I think that's going to be a position right there that is going to be a tough battle in camp this year.
Okay, I'm glad you talked about that. Let's go over that. Okay, because I have and that's why I got my notes right here. Okay, let's go over, as of right now, these are the guys that are on the roster. Okay, from last year, we have actually 5 guys that were on the team last year with Mo Hurst, P.J. Hall, Jonathan Hankins, Jelly Ellis, and Gabe Wright, who was with the team last year but was one of those on-again, off-again guys. And then we had Vanderdoes, who is still listed on the roster, who is still trying to come back from the Achilles that he got, that he injured the last game of 2017.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one of the I don't want to call him a surprising guy that's on the team, but Ronald Ollie, who was a member of the TV show Last Chance U. These guys that were, shall we say, maybe they didn't have quite the grades or quite the attitudes, or maybe they had some issues with the law, and he went to that one school where they played football. He was one of the quote unquote the stars on that TV show, but he has a lot of potential, big guy. And
Mississippi.
Yeah, and he's right up by you, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's originally from Shabuda, Mississippi. I actually just had a family member of his reach out to me recently. They heard about the club, so I'm trying to get some more information on that. And I think he's going to be a young guy that's going to go into camp and fight for a position.
I think he actually has a very good chance of making it, because again, he's got a motor and he's got heart, and as long as he can continue to parlay his physical attributes and his hard work and determination, I think he has a very good chance of making this team. I don't know if he goes to the practice squad, I'm afraid that somebody might lift him from the practice squad. But I think
Absolutely.
that he might. I tell you what, I like Eddie Vanderdoes, but I really don't think he's going to make the club. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know Eddie Vanderdoes makes the club. I think that Ollie might, and I think one of the surprise cuts might be Jelly Ellis, because I think Ollie might come in and he might be the guy that unseats Justin Jelly Ellis. Maybe, we'll see, because I know that his contract and Jelly Ellis's contract, and I'm not sure how much Jelly is guaranteed, but if you got a guy that might be worth it as far as fight and determination and heart, and Justin was playing for a contract 2 years ago when he got his big signing. Is he worth what he was signed? Again, I'm not trying to say that I don't like Justin Ellis. I do. But if you could save money and have a player that fights and is that much more of a asset for your team, I'd go with the younger player that makes less money.
Absolutely. And I believe that's probably what's going to happen with that now. With Eddie, I just got a feeling, I think if he's healthy, I think he's got a lot to prove. I mean, just watching him his rookie year when he was there, he's great on the run. He's a good run stopper. He was getting in there, getting some pressure. But I hate that he missed last year. But I think if he's healthy, I think he's going to be a push to definitely make the squad. So I'm hoping. I like the kid out of UCLA. I mean, he did great his rookie year to me.
Yeah,
so
I like it.
I
do. I like Eddie Vanderdoes, and I'd love to have him make the team. But I don't know. It's all a matter of health, because he had those injuries at UCLA. He had the one ACL, and then he had the other ACL, and I don't know whether he's going to be able to come back from it. By the way, Daryl Hobbs is on board. Thank you for coming aboard, sir. Please get with me. I want to have you on my show where I interview Raiders. Daryl Hobbs, Sr., thank you for coming aboard, and use the number and get with me, sir. I definitely want to have you on my Black Shield and Galleon Wheel podcast where I interview Raiders. Getting back to Eddie, like I said, love his motor if he's healthy. And that's always the operative word. If he's healthy, can he be an asset? Yes, he can.
Absolutely. I believe that. And then also, not just the defensive tackle, but, man, if you look at the defensive end, I believe the kid, Quentin Bell, is going to really shine for us this year.
Well,
I mean, the one from Perry View.
Oh, yeah. And I tell you what, I have a feeling that Quentin Bell is going to come down with a very bad case of hangnail and is going to have to be on the injured reserve this year. And the reason why I say that is because the kid has so much potential. And the Raiders are not the only team in the NFL that does this. When they see potential for somebody that needs to stick with it but might need a little bit more to get with the program, and it, like for example, Marquette King spent a year on the IR for probably, I think he had a bad case of a root canal or something, right? Because Shane Leckler was still that last year. Shane Leckler was our punter, and Marquette King was on the injured reserve because we wanted to keep him under wraps. And I think that Quentin Bell, I like everything I know about him, but I don't think he has enough right now to show that he can make the 53. And I know the Raiders don't want to risk losing him from the practice squad. I think he's going to come down with a freak injury, like maybe he has I think he might have an infected eyelid or something like that, or a bad case of hemorrhoids. Something's going to happen. And he's going to go on the injured reserve.
Last year.
Exactly. Warren was Warren. I was afraid. And I tell you what, Warren, in my mind, he should have made the team, but they wanted that. They didn't give it to him straight out. But he's got to show it this year, and that was why myself and Tommy, when Tommy was within our. I don't know if you were here for the beginning of the show where Tommy was screaming at me. But, Chris Warren III, a lot of ability, But again, he was showing against people that were third and fourth and fifth stringers. I get it. But if you show a kid that can run with that ability against the higher competition, great. And I want to see him do it. But again, he is at 260 pounds. He's going to have to lose some weight. He's going to have to lose some weight.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get himself in shape to be able to come into camp like that. The 260 is just too heavy for him, but once the workout, he's going to drop about 20 pounds. So I think 240 for his size would be great. I can see 240 at that, and I believe he can be the third running back for us.
I think so. I think that he's going to have to work though, because when you look at the running backs, and we already did this, the only person on this team that is guaranteed a roster spot at running back is Josh Jacobs, and I'm telling you that he's the only person that's guaranteed a roster spot. I'm knocking wood, barring any unforeseen injury, and Josh Jacobs did not have any injuries that I know of at Alabama. He was not overused at Alabama, so hopefully all things will good. And Dustin says C.J. Anderson. Yeah, C.J. Anderson. He wasn't on our team though, but he weighed probably about a sandwich less than 300.
Right.
So I think he was at 299 and 3/4. But he was a bowling ball. But I think that it doesn't matter what your weight is. It's how you carry it and how fast you are and what you do with it. Okay?
Absolutely.
It's what you do with it. And I tell you what, like I said, we got Jalen Richard. And I tell you this year as well, barring injury, and I think that's one of the reasons why DeAndre Washington was still on the team last year, because remember, Jalen Richard at the beginning of last year had some injuries. So we had DeAndre Washington because they're basically the same running back. If you look at their height, weight, and capabilities, they're the same running back. So you had Jalen Richard and DeAndre Washington. I don't think both of them make it this year. I said it last year, and I don't think – and I said, you know what, DeAndre Washington has more upside, but you know what? DeAndre Washington also drops the ball a lot. So does Jalen, but they both got to work on it. Remember, Marshawn is not on the team, so you don't have to worry about him. Doug Martin is going to make the team as most likely. And Dustin said that D-Wash ain't going to make the team. I get it too. So you got to have Jacobs, Richard, Doug Martin, and Chris Warren. And I'm telling you this as well. One, if not two fullbacks will make this team. And it's not going to be, in my mind, it's not going to be Keith Smith. I think Alec Ingold, the kid out of Wisconsin, is going to be the fullback. And Ryan Juracek, who played wonderfully in the preseason last year, he might make the team too. So we'll see. We might be carrying 6 running backs, but we have to make sure that they're good on special teams for the folks that are not playing all the time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
Ty, you're cutting up, buddy.
I believe it's going to be an exciting training camp. This is this year.
I think so as well. Say it again, partner, because you were kind of in and out.
I'm sorry. I was talking about the training camp battle this year. I believe every position will be a battle, with the exception of quarterback position. But every position is going to be a battle this year. So I think that's going to be an interesting training camp for the Raiders.
You got it. Give me your best out the door there, Ty.
Hey, Raider Nation, keep supporting the captain. Keep racking them up. Appreciate everything you do for the nation, Captain. Thank you.
Hey, thanks again there, Ty. Like I said, remember to text me and make sure I got your number so I know who it is, and I'll put it in my phone as soon as I get it.
Sure will. Enjoy seeing you at the draft, by the way.
Oh, always good to see you as well, shipmate. You take care.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. That was Ty, my boy from, was it Southern Mississippi? I know it was Mississippi Way, but we are right at 2 hours. So what I'm going to do is this, and it's one of those things I like to do this, and the fact that I get a chance to show my outro music, which means that we've had the end of our show. I appreciate everybody who's joined us. Remember, if you joined us on Facebook, thank you. Thank you for joining on Facebook, but please go to YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube. Excuse me. YouTube's where it's at. Better audio, better video. Got some Captain Jack here for you as well. I added that. Oh, we do got a call. Who's calling? Oh boy. Did I get? Where's the? I thought I got rid of my phone call. Well, if you're calling, I can't get the phone call because I got rid of the line. So we're gonna call it a show. I don't know who's calling. I'm putting it back up, but we're calling. Yep, there you go. Calling it a show. We got our outro music. We remember got the Pirates of the Caribbean there too. I added that. Big thing. Thank you for joining me. Remember, go to YouTube. The YouTube line is right there. Subscribe, ring the bell. Ring the bell means that you will get the notifications that the captain is on. So take care of yourselves. We'll see you Thursday, maybe Wednesday, but we'll definitely see you Thursday for sure. Everybody have a great rest of your week. We'll see you the next time that we are on